Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Reviews. Today I'm going to be doing another deleted scenes video. Today I'm going to be doing Return of the Jedi and the ones scenes that are found on the 2011 Blu-ray release of Return of the Jedi. So yeah, I did ones on New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back, which you can check those out. But yeah, today like I said, Return of the Jedi. So yeah, and the last two, I did also mention that I'll be doing a video on the deleted scenes, which, or scenes which were either written in the script but weren't filmed, or, were shot but never came to be, or, something like that, what we don't have access to, or scenes that were, eventually released just randomly too, that kind of stuff. I'll be doing that, a separate video. That'll probably be a while from now. The next deleted scenes video I'll be doing is the Phantom Menace. So yeah, but anyways, there are 5 scenes. So yeah, not gonna go really any I guess I'll just go into chronological order, I guess. But yeah. So the first scene, Vaders Arrival and reaching out to Luke, which it's at the start of the movie after Vader talks to Jedi and. Vader on the, I believe it's the Death Star too, and Vader leaves. But in the scene, he leaves and heads to his personal, area, his pod thingy he sits in, and reaches out to Luke. Says Luke, 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 and then cuts, and we see Luke on Tatooine making the finishing touches to his lightsaber. Then he hands it to R2, and so then R2 and 3PO head to Jabba's palace. So yeah, this scene was pretty much mostly completed. It has sound effects and score, and James Earl Jones voicing Vader. Because every other scene for Vader, it's usually David Prowse is voicing lines. So yeah, and it was a good scene. I did enjoy it. And honestly, of all the deleted scenes released for the Blu-ray, the entire original trilogy is probably my favorite one. But I liked how in the movie seeing R2 and 3PO going to Jabba's palace and whatnot. It's I like that element of surprise, I guess, there during that sequence. So yeah, it works better in the movie, but the scene was good. So yeah, and then next scene, Tatooine Sandstorm, which shows Luke, Han, Leia, Lando, Chewie, 3PO, R2 heading back to their ships after the stuff with Jabba's palace and the sail barge and whatnot, and the scene, and because there's like a sandstorm going on, so fans blowing, I would assume fans blowing sand everywhere, and they're loud, and so it's you really can't fully understand what all the lines of dialogue are. So you can put subtitles on and whatnot, but yeah, Han thanks Luke for coming after him and whatnot. Luke, says he has to, that he'll meet up with them at the Rebel fleet and whatnot, because he has to, go do something, which is go to Dagobah and whatnot. And there's also some more incest. Luke and Leia have a nice mouth-to-mouth kiss. So yeah, but yeah, then Luke. He then heads to his X-Wing, puts a glove over his hand and whatnot. So yeah, the scene's very similar to what happens in the movie when they're in space and whatnot, which it works better in the movie, I think. So yeah. Then the rest of the scenes are around the Battle of Endor, but there's Jared's conflict, which shows Jared telling Vader he can't enter the Emperor's throne room, so Vader chokes him, so then he's allowed to go in and whatnot. But I guess, yeah, I don't know, the scene I didn't really care for, but then it shows what's supposed to be the Emperor commanding Jedi to, blow up the force moon of Endor if the shield generators are destroyed. And so when they eventually do, he gives the orders for, to blow the Death Star up and whatnot. The scenes are, I don't know, I really didn't care for them too much. Also, we give more of, Jedi and whatnot. Yeah, but the scenes, it doesn't work for me as well, so, yeah, and would have added more to the Battle of Endor, which, there's already, throne room, and then the space battle, and then stuff going on, Force Moon of Endor's Han, and Leia, and everyone else, so yeah, just add more, so yeah, but then there's a rebel raid on the bunker, which, shows Han, Chewie, some rebel troopers, and later Leia going through the bunker, fighting off some stormtroopers, and later getting to the control room, but some stormtroopers and an Imperial officer get them cornered, and the officer calls them rebel scum, which, Han's like, gets offended, he's like, scum? So yeah, the scenes of them going through and shooting the stormtroopers is way too long, but the scene with Han, reacting to being called scum, I thought it was, I got a kick out of it, but, then again, it really doesn't add a whole lot, so it's fine that's not there. And then finally there's Battle of Endor, The Lost Rebels, which a lot of it's just a lot of unused B-roll footage of, several rebel pilots. First a female pilot who was actually in the film is on one quick shot, played by the actress Poppy Hands, but her character named Celia Cott, I don't know, the quick scene when they're in was dubbed over but by a man says he got it, and it's kind of weird because when I looking up scenes and whatnot, or looking up about the scenes and whatnot, and get some more information. I saw that, and so I went and watched the scene on YouTube and looking out for it. It's pretty noticeable, mainly for lip movement. It's definitely probably not saying that, but it's noticeable if you know it. But yeah, but then another female pilot, Celestian, and a Mon Calamari pilot also, but the Mon Calamari pilot does have an in-universe name, which is Ika Solko. So yeah, but then the rest of the scene shows some rebel troopers and whatnot running through the Falcon, including Arian Kraken and Blount, who I believe are in the movie, are seen in the cockpit of the Falcon. But it shows them also running around and in the gunner seats of the Falcon. So yeah, and then the rest is used footage of Crix Madine sitting in the captain's chair of Home One, not Home Run, instead of Admiral Akbar, which those scenes were shot just in case Akbar didn't work out and didn't look good. So yeah, obviously this is mostly B-roll. It's like 9 minutes, and I believe basically all of it's just B-roll. Not really anything crazy. Some of it doesn't even have sound, like scenes in the Falcon. Yeah, I have stuff with Crix Madine. Was nice. Obviously, he was replaced for Akbar instead. But, it'd been cool to get a little more of him in the movie. But yeah, and that's it for all of the deleted scenes found on the Blu-ray release. I believe all these deleted scenes, you can also watch them on the Disney Plus, in the extras, because sometimes with them they didn't have all the ones on there on the Blu-ray, so yeah. But yeah, most of the scenes are whatever, but yeah, I'll be doing next one for the Phantom Menace, the prequel trilogy. I'm not sure because there's the DVD releases and the Blu-ray releases, but they have different deleted scenes for both releases. So I don't know if I'll combine them all into one video or split them up. I'll probably just do it all for the Phantom Menace and see, because if I feel like there's too much, I'm gonna split it into 2 parts, and I'll do that. But if I feel like I can get them all in one video, then I'll do that too. Because I don't want these videos going on for too long. But yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. I've been Star Wars V, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.